Let's go for another Midnight Mastermind then. I've already been put to the test this week on
the White House.
Fun subject after the last few weeks. Thanks to Liam in Medway, who does a podcast about American history. My research was all right, but it was down to just a single point. That's all I got. So then, let's see who's asking me the questions this morning by saying hello. What is your name?
Hi, my name's Mark.
Mark, where are you in the world?
I'm in York.
Mark in York. Are you good at puns? Do you like sauces? Do you have any sauce puns?
Do you know what? I've got a couple for you, actually.
Okay.
I've been thinking about this. First one, the basement guacs.
That's very... Listen, if that's your start off, that is a very, very good start. So let's see if the next one can live up to it.
One. OJ Borgonzola dip.
Is there a Gorgonzola dip? Does that exist?
Yeah, a bit of cheese dip.
People have said I'm cheesy before. It's not the first time. It's not the first. Very, very good. Thank you. What are we doing? What's the subject?
The subject is nutcrackers.
Nutcrackers?
Nutcrackers.
As in...
think of it in the broadest term. So Christmas nutcrackers, and yeah.
Are we meaning...
Riff on that.
Yeah, meaning like the plier things that you sort of shut a nut in and explodes?
Well, that is a nutcracker.
Yeah.
I'm thinking more Christmas. You know Christmas nutcrackers? You know the soldiers?
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yes, I do. I get it. Right. Let me...
Think more on that. Think more on those lines.
Okay, right. Christmas nutcrackers got you. I'll do some research and then 3 questions from Mark on that after this. I've just read a lot about Christmas and the Nutcracker, and I don't think I'm any wiser after 3.5 minutes of reading about it than I was at the start. But I'll give it my best, and when the music stops, my research stops, I'll shut that down. We're doing 3 questions on the Nutcracker. Mark in York is asking me the questions. Mark, it's a great subject, but why? Why this? Why this specialist subject?
Well, I am an illustrator, and I've just finished creating the York Christmas Nutcracker Trail.
I love this. Okay, so what would people find if we went and did the Christmas Nutcracker Trail in York? What would we find?
So I have designed and hand-painted 10 nutcrackers. From the floor to the top, they're about 6 foot. They're quite big, these statues. And they are all themed upon nutcrackers around the world.
That are making this such a great subject. Okay, how long did it take you to paint all of these nutcrackers?
So we started the project back in May.
Oh, wow.
But I actually started painting in August. Yes, it's been quite a labour of love. And we've been working with our communities team over here in York to make sure that all the countries that are represented are representative of the people that live in York as well.
That is such a wonderful idea. And I think, you know what, there is something beautiful about a trail. I think we all love a trail because you start it and the kids are normally moaning about it as you get onto the trail. And then you get to number 3 or 4 and they're like, yes, let's find the next one. So shout out to it. Where would one start, the York Christmas Cracker Trail?
Well, the best way to get involved would be to pick up a map from the visitor centre on Parliament Street, which is right in the middle of the centre of town, and just go and find the nutcrackers. I actually think kids will really get on well with it because each nutcracker has the colour palette from the flag of that country. And so quite often kids in primary school do lots of flag work for geography, don't they?
They do.
I think this one, I think the kids will really get on board with it.
I think they're going to dig it. What about the hen and stag doos who are going to be in York as well? Will they be taking photos with it, do you think?
Oh, I hope so. I hope they'll give me a little tag as well.
Love that. We'll get the tag I need to put on in a second. First, though,
Midnight Mastermind.
I've set the mood, Mark in York. We're doing 3 questions on nutcrackers. I have no idea how I'm going to get on here, so it's all yours. Take it away.
Okay, question 1. The Nutcracker is a famous ballet set on Christmas Eve, but who wrote it?
Okay, have you ever seen it?
Yes.
I've never seen it. I've never seen it once. But I know this, just in case it was going to be a question. It was written by Tchaikovsky in 1892 as part of the Nutcracker Suite.
Oh, well, excellent.
Thank you very much. I always like to start strong and then tail off towards the end and do worse.
Okay, for the next one, I think you can get this one. Okay, nutcrackers are also a type of bird. What is the collective noun for a group of nutcracker birds?
Oh, I love a collective term for birds. I always think they're always wild, like a parliament of owls or a murder of crows. You would have a... Do you know, I was going to use the word... I'm going to separate these words and say them backwards. I was going to use the word bag. and then the word nut in front of it, and I realised that would be a terrible collective term to use on the radio. So I'm going to call them what would you call them? Is it connected to nuts at all?
It's connected to the question I just asked you.
Ooh. Is it called a ballet of nutcrackers? Yes!
Yes!
Oh, my word! Thank God I didn't go for my original idea and offend everyone and then get told off tomorrow morning by the bosses. OK, we're 2 for 2.
Oh, so pleased you got that one.
The full house is on.
OK, ready for question 3?
Yep, ready.
Now, this one is in honour of your ultimate animated movie song, Countdown.
OK.
That kept me going in my illustration studio so many times. I've listened to it multiple times and I love it, and I can't thank you enough for it.
Oh, really?
So thank you very much for it. Yeah.
Oh, do you know,
I voted on it as well.
Did you? Did the one you voted for win? Because I actually can't remember who won now.
It got in the top 10. You got Friend of Me one.
Yeah. What did you think should have won it?
Circle of Life.
See, I think it should have been Circle of Life as well, but I wasn't allowed to have any opinions. But, do you know, when we did that, it was such a random idea. It had years, like a year before, and I sort of pitched at the bosses, like, yeah, okay. And then we did it, and everyone loved it, and I couldn't believe it. And I keep trying to talk them into doing it again, but they haven't said yes yet. But I shall pass it on, Mark. Anyway.
So much joy.
I theoretically should get a full house here, so let's see. See how we go.
Let's give it a go. Okay, question 3. In Mickey's Nutcracker, a TV special filmed at Disneyland in the early 90s, what Christmas gift does Minnie Mouse receive from the narrator?
Oh, okay. So the first time we were aware of the Nutcracker, and I did actually write this down, was in Fantasia. Okay, so that was the first time American audiences were introduced to the Nutcracker suite. It was in Fantasia. Because it's I think it's where all the teacups and stuff are dancing. That bit. So she received... What would Minnie receive as a gift from the narrator? Is it an actual item, or is it something a bit more ephemeral? Like the love of Christmas?
Oh, no, it's definitely
a gift. Okay, I don't know why I did that in a Mickey voice.
Nutcracker.
Okay. Is it a new bow for her hair?
No, sadly not, but that is a nice idea.
What is it?
A nutcracker.
Oh, do you know, in general principle, the boos are normally for me, but today, Mark, they're for you. Oh, me? Well, yes, for I got it wrong, and I couldn't believe I should have got that right. What great questions. What absolutely wonderful, brilliant, lovely, Christmas-looking questions. Remind us again where people can go and find all of your nutcrackers, where they are and how they can find them. So
the nutcrackers are scattered across York, over in York.
I love that. And if people want to tag you or see, I assume, on your Instagram, your socials, there'll be how you made them and put it together. How would they do that?
So I'm on all social media at Marco Looks. So that's MarcoLooks.
What a lovely thing.
Marco Looks. And that's my website as well, marcolooks.com.
You're absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. I love that. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Well done.
Thank you. 2 out of 3, I'll take it. There you go. 2 out of 3 on Nutcrackers.